WPAT. WPAT Patterson and worldwide from New York City at www.wpat930am.com.
Teddy Smith with Bob O'Brien at WPAT, 8 o'clock on the nose, 62 degrees outside of New York City with HOA, Herb Oscar Anderson, and Joe Franklin, and Dennis Eichen from the Smithereens, Tony Middleton from the Willows, Jim Petrecca and company, and everyone here, and a wonderful gentleman here is going to Mr. Dennis, and we're going to be speaking with you momentarily. Andrew Martin will be with us talking about his great book and his great career on Broadway, and I'm sure you'll have a couple of questions, I know, for Joe or for Mr. Tony Middleton or other people that you could be interviewing momentarily.
Eddie.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you, Joe, do you remember Dick Enslin, who was on a full run schedule on Annie?
I certainly do.
Do you remember Dick? He died. You know, he was a partner of mine down there. We got a show together.
On radio?
Yeah, he'd go out and we'd sing and we'd make nonsense and things, but we did that for a long time.
Well, listen,
and
that'd be great.
Dick, he finally, what is that guy?
How old was he about?
Well, he died, he was about, I guess about 80. He died a couple of years ago.
That's good. You're in good health. That's young. We're losing so many good ones. You know, I'm still saying about Andy Rooney. I still love Andy Rooney.
Well, you know, I'm 83, Joe. How old are you now?
About exactly the same. That's without weekends, without federal tax, you know?
What do you think, Joe? You've done this.
Franklin, ignore them. They're trying to put you back.
So when we were in New York, it was New York, baby, and it meant something.
That's right. Joey, you're the golden age. Forget about the golden ages. You are the golden age.
It happened in New York then. It happened all over the world.
My number's unlisted.
Get on a plane and you're not afraid to get on Ben to Chicago or whatever it is that they be talking about what New York was talking about. It was just
right.
Well, he's right about that as far as being on listeners, because I used to talk to him when he was in bed at 8 o'clock.
Was that me?
Yeah, you remember.
Oh, boy, I was on the air 3 times, TV 3 times a day and radio all night. I don't know.
He said, Tony, you know I'm just going to bed.
If I ever gave you a list of things I've never done, I never drove a car, never had a driver's license, I never had a credit card.
I'm not going to let you get away with that one, though.
I never went to a beach. In other words, I never had my feet in the sand, per se. I never played cards, never went to a horse race. I never played cards, never played solitaire. I never did anything except work, and maybe someday I'll get around to relaxing with Herb Oscar out there in sunny Florida, right?
Ah, maybe.
Hey, Joe, everybody's down here. We call it New York South.
That's right.
It's New York South, really. Everybody kind of is here, you know.
They don't say God's waiting room anymore, right?
Huh?
They don't say God's waiting room anymore?
Yeah, we still got waiting room, but we're having a good time now, you know.
Gentlemen, I don't mean to interrupt. We have a great song that you want to hear, Joe. You want to hear this one? This is a terrific song. Listen to this one, WPAT. Would I be without your love? I'll never know. If I were free, what could I do? Where would I go? Only me, and I love you so. Teddy Smith and Bob O'Brien, what do you think of that one, Joe?
Can I tell you one thing? If Herb was not a radio personality, which of course paid the rent, if he had concentrated on just being a male vocalist in the tradition of Bing Crosby and Frank Sinatra, he would have been
Wonderful, huh?
He would have been that successful.
Can I tell you a story about that?
Please.
You know that the movie Pirates Radio came out a couple of years ago.
Right.
Well, anyhow, some of the pilots coming back, they used to listen in the morning, said, Herb, what are you doing with a show in England? And I said, what are you talking about? One day a guy comes back and is talking about Herb Anderson. Well, you look up on the internet, the pirate radio, there was a guy by the name of, I think his name was Mo Rooney.
Right.
And he had my jingle, HOA, you know, and he became Herb Anderson in England on pirate radio.
No kidding.
That song was popular over in England.
What was that movie called, Pirate Radio?
Yeah, pirate radio. Remember pirate radio?
Of course.
Yeah, okay, that's over in England. Well, the guy's name was Mo Rooney. You can look it up. And when the movie came out, they contacted me and everything. And then on pirate radio in England, they put it on the internet. And you can look at Herb Anderson on private radio in England of all.
Herb, you sound so vital and feisty. You had that twinkle in your eye and in your voice, that same twinkle. It has not subsided. I'm so happy. So proud to be sharing this Teddy Smith microphone with you.
Yeah. But you know, Joe, they wouldn't let me sing, though. That was the trouble. You couldn't sing, and I always said, boy, Frank Sinatra had better never become a disc jockey.
No, that's funny.
You know, they said, Herb, how can you sing? It's painful. And I said, well, yeah, because a person only has to have one talent. Can't he have more than one talent? Are we a single talent person now if you're in broadcasting? The only time they played was during the strike. Rick Sklar and everybody, you will hear Herb Anderson singing his songs on radio, and I'm out there.
Can I tell you one thing? My longtime producer, Rick Russo, was just wanted to Rick, say hello to tell how excited you are to play some of those songs in that album I gave you.
Oh, what a great treat. I can't tell you how much we love What Would I Be. I mean, that is a legendary album. And if you could find
there's another one on there that ain't all bad. It's called The Green Grass of Home, and it's a pretty darn good arrangement. My God, just walked away with it, but boy, that old Green Grass of Home on there ain't bad either.
Fabulous. Your version of Red Roses for a Blue Lady and 3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, that was popular. That really did well in the United States, Red Roses, yeah.
Just fabulous. It's a real honor to speak to you, sir. And I'll tell you, Shine on Harvest Moon, that's my...
Yeah, I'm losing you, Betty.
Oh, here we are. We're back with you. Dennis...
Okay, yeah.
I heard. They're showing the documentary of mine in the city tomorrow. They're sold out, so I want to make it print.
Yeah, everybody should go to that. What's the address and the time on that, Joe?
It's called The Tank at 151 West 46th Street. Starts at 3 o'clock. I think the admission is $12. I think they're pretty well sold out. If anybody wants to come, if they mention your name, they'll be admitted. They'll have a great time. But the point I was making, I want to get you a copy of the documentary. It shows me with Crosby, with Cosby, with Sinatra, with Chamberlain, with everybody.
The Life of Joe Franklin.
And I want to make a copy. I want you to send a copy of it to Herb Oscar and to Bob O'Brien. That's your Petrecca, okay, kid?
God bless you. Jim wanted to say hello to you about
Uncle
that.
Joe, leave a ticket for me at the door. I'll be there.
You serious?
Yes.
Now, do you know the address? 151 West 46th?
Yes.
I'll leave it to 2 people just in case. So get there by 2:45, okay?
1:45.
God bless you.
God bless you. Listen, I'll let you do your show. I know you're busy, kids. And Herb, if you come to New York,
Good to talk to you again, buddy.
I got 113 restaurants. Get hungry, come to New York someday, okay?
How about having Dennis Steiger from the Smithereens and Tony Middleton from the Willows come by?
If they would come by, we'll have the biggest banquet in honor of Dennis, Tony, and
And Andrew Martin can interview you.
I would love it. Andrew Martin, I'm a long-time fan of Andrew Martin. Make sure Andrew, he wrote the book, right?
Tony, take the microphone.
Yeah, Joe, I'm going to be in Boston tomorrow. I'm doing a job up there for a young lady. And it's, they put me in the Hall of Fame up there last year.
Who deserves that better? Who's more famous? Who's more beloved? Who's more legendary than Tony Middleton?
I love you, man.
Go way back, right, Tony?
I'm I'm telling you, I've slept on your couch on that show many times. He said, Tony, are you listening? He would say, Tony, you listening?
You guys have plenty of people, plenty of segments yet to go. I'll let you hang up on me, and I'll be listening, and God bless the whole bunch, and Herb Oscar a big, big kiss, okay, kids?
I love you.
God bless you, buddy.
See you, Joe. We love you, Joe and Herb. Thank you so much for being part of it. Maybe you can join us again. Maybe you can join us. Hold on a second, Herb. You know, it's a live radio show, and we've got buttons flying all over the place. I know. Jeff enjoys taking pictures over here. We have like a YouTube video going here that we're going to probably put on, tomorrow, you think? Or, well, I hope you got the checkbook, right? Anyway, why don't you take a little film of the rock and roll stars over here, okay? And hey, Dennis, anything else you'd like to say to? Yeah, thanks,
Good evening out and keep that music rolling.
God bless you, Herb. Let's talk to you soon. Happy holidays to you and your family.
All the best to you, Herb. Good talk.
Thank you.